Berakera is a brand new drink for the hospitality industry. It's targeted at the Horeca market, hotels, restaurants and cafes. And the drink itself is based on an exotic fruit called lulo. Lulo tastes a little bit like gooseberry or kiwi with a floral aroma. It's a little tart, so it's blended with pressed apple juice. So it's refreshing but quite a strong flavour. The drink goes perfectly just with ice, and as a lunchtime drink it would be ideal as an alternative to lime and soda or a white wine. However, the other thing is that it makes a marvellous mixer. So for evening drinks and cocktails, it's really got so much potential. Just topped up with Prosecco as a pre-dinner drink, it works really well. For alcohol-free cocktails, soft tails, summer cups, cobblers on a hot summer's evening, it's so refreshing. Being a Latin drink, it goes really well in short Latin cocktails like daiquiris and margaritas, but also makes an amazing mojito. And apart from all that, it's a great companion for liqueurs. We've tried it with great success with Cointreau, with Archer's Peach, has been extremely popular with the ladies, also with amaretto spices and Campari. We've done tastings with bartenders in a number of national chains, and some of them have got really excited and made up their own cocktails, and we think it has so much potential. Lulo, maybe you've never heard of lulo before, not many people have in the UK, but lulo is actually one of the most popular fruits in Colombia, but it's a fruit that's almost unknown outside the country. Now, apart from its complex flavour and its amazing ability as a mixer, why we really like it is because lulo represents the tip of the iceberg of biodiversity in Colombia. Colombia is one of the planet's 17 mega diverse countries. Depending where you read, it has between 70 and 140 species of exotic fruits, so this is just the beginning. Now, we have been, as a company, Fruto del Espiritu, we have been supplying the lulo purees and maracujá mora, which I'm going to show you more about in a minute, to some of the top cocktail bars in London, in Park Lane, in Knightsbridge, in Covent Garden. But it's been rather a limited niche market. So the idea of blending them with apple juices for a ready-to-drink juice is to bring this to a much wider market. And right now, today, the day that we're filming, our new 10-ton order is being processed in the fruit factory in Colombia as we speak. Why are we doing this now? Apart from bringing the fruits to a wider market, as you may know, over the last 2 years, Colombia has been pursuing a peace process to end 50 years of internal conflict, and this process is going from strength to strength. So this scaling up that we're inviting you to participate, is really our small contribution to the wonderful things that are happening in Colombia and the way that the country is transforming itself to provide all these amazing flavours for the world. Now, Berakera, what does that word mean? This is one of my favourite things about my experience of Colombia. Berakera is the overcoming spirit, the passion, courage and determination to rise to a challenge against all adversity. And it's something which I really admire about the Colombians, because they have that get up and go every morning, overcoming whatever comes their way. And that's really what we wanted to take for this project. And the company behind the Berakera project is Fruto del Espiritu. And Fruto del Espiritu was set up with all the people that invested, committing all the proceeds back into the mission, and nobody takes any dividends, so it operates as a social enterprise. And it's through that ethos of social enterprise and crowdfunding that all the friends of our company, acquaintances and groups around the UK have all contributed and bought fruit futures to enable us to get the fruit pulp, as I mentioned, being processed right now in Colombia. And what we'd like to invite you to is really our stage 2, which is to kickstart the cash flow for the bottling operation in the UK. And so we're inviting you to help us top up the finances for the very first pallets, the first ton of frozen fruit pulp, which will yield about 9 pallets of juices. So let me explain more about the offer. Obviously we've got the berraqueras themselves, which you've already seen, and if you like partying, this is the ideal for any social event, but there is obviously only so many berraqueras that you might want as a family or a household. So what we've got now is a limited edition. This will not be massively available in the market, but over the next couple of years will be focused specifically for people that are directly buying in and supporting the upscaling operation. Now, if you don't live in the UK and you can't take delivery of the fruit juices themselves, there are a couple of other options that you could do if you'd like to be part of launching this new drink. The first option is Enamora. It says here, behind this fruit, beautiful fruit, is a culture that will enamor you. Enamora, with mora, the word for the Andean blackberry. So this is a collage that was put together by the next generation of Andean blackberry farmers, and they have now set up their own association, Aso Líder Agro, and they've got a contract with the Gobernación, the county council. They're training thousands of smallholder farmers to develop their kitchen gardens and their fruit crops. The proceeds from this particular line in Enamora will go to contributing to these young people from Aso Líder Agro Skyping with buyers and bartenders in the hospitality industry so that they can directly be the ambassadors for their region, for their fruits. The second option I'll call Fruto del Espíritu, and if you choose that option we'll be sending you a PowerPoint presentation and a brochure with the whole story of the company behind it. And the third option, the t-shirt option, this is one of the first run of berraquera t-shirts. The logo, and have a look at the back. The Lulu itself was designed by our Colombian designer, and in the seats you can see a secret message. If you look carefully, it's 4 smiling faces, and this logo sums up what the company's all about. We're trading fruit, but the real story is the people behind it. Those fruit farmers and their families who will be thrilled that the fruits of their labour are being enjoyed in places like London. So thank you on behalf of Fruto del Espíritu, on behalf of all who've already contributed, on behalf of the fruit factory, and most of all on behalf of the fruit farmers for taking the time to watch. We hope that you'll enjoy this, enjoy the drinks, and drink to peace in Colombia.